Good afternoon, everybody. This is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Penovich. In the First Warn Storm Center, we've got Megan Danahy here as well as John Wendell. We've got the whole team ready to track these storms this afternoon. Thought I'd do a quick update about 3:15 or so here as we get ready for coverage starting at 4 o'clock on NBC Charlotte. You can see the line of storms. It's still very active back to the west. We've got a couple lines of strong storms that have been moving through the mountains. Now, these have not had any rotation in them, but they have been producing wind gusts up to 60 or 70 miles an hour. And even across Charlotte, we're well ahead of the line still. We just saw a gust at the airport to 40 miles an hour. We're really worried more about these storms down in Georgia, moving up through the upstate. You see these storms that have had a history of producing tornadoes in northern Georgia. They're moving right into the upstate of South Carolina, and you see that pink shading on the map. That's something we call the STP values. That stands for significant tornado parameter. Essentially, anytime we start to see that creep up, we start to see some of the ingredients come together for low-level rotation in the storms. And you can see where that's starting to pool a little bit just to the south of Charlotte. So you see that area pooling just to the south of Charlotte. This is an area where we'll have an enhanced risk for some rotating thunderstorms. And the temperature in Charlotte, by the way, is up to 75. We're just 3 off the record of 78 set back in 2002. Quick check of our radar shows storms are starting to pick up in intensity to our south and west. The timing is about the same. We're still looking at the storms down in Georgia, probably arriving sometime between 7 and 8 o'clock in the Charlotte area. And that's the one line we're really worried about for tornadoes. But the overall line, we can't emphasize this enough, has strong winds with it. We've seen wind damage even outside of the thunderstorms in the North Carolina mountains. So we'll be tracking this system through the evening. We'll start our coverage at 4, 5, and 6. And of course, if we get any warnings that are basically in and around the metro area or any tornado warnings, we'll break into programming immediately. And as always, we post these on WCNC.com, Facebook, and Twitter the moment they're issued. We'll see you today at 4 on NBC Charlotte.